Alright, hello everyone. This is a short video on how to take base maps you're receiving either, in a physical form with paper that you're scanning into your computer, or, digitally through PDFs or PNGs or JPEGs, or however you're receiving the base map for your site. And we're going to take that and we're going to put it into LibreCAD, and that will give you a scaled base map native file that you can be printing out and using and manipulating to how you need to do it with your permaculture design. We're using these open source programs, Inkscape and LibreCAD, to do this. Get those. It's important. Okay, so first, open up Inkscape and open up the file that you're trying to convert to LibreCAD. With PDFs, LibreCAD won't open PDFs. It will open PNG files. We'll get to that, but specifically if you're working with PDFs, you're going to have to change that PDF file to a DXF. So here I've opened up a PDF site survey. So very easily can be changed to DXF. Save a copy. Go down here to save as type. Over here, DXF. Boom, that's it. Save that. And then come into LibreCAD and open it up. And this is what you get. So this one was done professionally, obviously, by a surveyor. So this PDF has extra information inside of it, as you can see with the red here, that you might not get from other sources. But this is particular to this one PDF that I've opened, so that was interesting to find out. But basically that's it. That's how you get the PDF into LibreCAD. So now I'm going to show you how to do that with a raster image, like a PNG or a JPEG or whichever. So first of all, you're going to want to get a PNG version of your file. What I did is I just scanned a base map of the site that I'm living on right now, and I scanned it in as a TIFF, but you can scan it in as a PNG. But otherwise you can save, once again, like change those file types with a program called GIMP, and that's like a Photoshop, a free, an open source Photoshop kind of program. Save it as a PNG, and those can be opened in LibreCAD. So let me import. Right here, here it is, the PNG. Before, as you can see, it was the TIFF. But now here it's the PNG image. So I'll open that up, and it's going to kind of ask me to specify, see down here, specify the reference point. I'm just going to choose, I've snapped to the grid, so I can just choose the origin, and here it is. Boom, like super easy. Okay, and now you can draw on it. You can get these lines and put in the lines and stuff, and draw up on it and all that stuff. But here's the thing, you're definitely going to want it scaled the whole time while you're working in this working space. So to kind of show you how that goes, this is how you do it. So right down here, this is like the measurement, kind of like info toolbar, and up here it's going to say distance point to point. So if I want to figure out, take off the snapping too, so you can kind of move freely. If I want to find out if this here to here, this is the property line from this second line all the way to the right to this one here, is 50 feet. Like, is it 50 feet? So kind of click there, and come over here and click there. It'll tell me down here to the left, distance, right here, it's telling me distance in feet. And then, Cartesian, which has to do with the grid, and also polar. Don't really pay attention to the Cartesian and polar right now. Really just pay attention to the distance. And that distance is basically in feet. If you go to drawing preferences and go to units, you can tell this, like what kind of drawing unit you're trying to go for. So I'm going for feet. You can also change the decimal too. Like, I guess I'll just do 2 decimal points. Accuracy to like really minute details isn't too important. So we're working with 145.52. And I want to change that. So what I'll do now is I'm going to scale the image, because I want that to represent 100. I want that to represent 50 feet. So if I take my calculator here and I do 100, actually I'll do 50 divided by 145.57. What's down here? It's going to give me 34, or 0.343447, etc. Now I'm going to go to Modify, Scale, and I'm just going to select all. Now you can see, like, there's this dotted line around there, If I undo that, yeah, it's a little funky sometimes. Anyway, so okay, so I'll just have that selected, and then it says select to scale. I've already just selected. I know it's selected. I can see the dots. So now I'll press enter, and it'll tell me to specify a reference point. And since I want to do this entire drawing, I'm going to do snap on endpoints, so it only snaps on these. Snap there. Okay. And we're going to do an isotropic scaling. And all that's going to happen is that you're going to take that number from your calculator and put it inside of this box. So, I've done this before, so it's a little different now, but I'll do the 3434, right? And press OK. So here I am down here, scale down. And we can try it again, go over to the measurement, go to point, take off that snapping so then you can measure this out. Go here, click there, come to the other side of that point where it should be. Boom, click there and look at my distance, 50.0071. So, hell yeah, I'm scaled now. That's pretty dope. And basically, from now on, everything that I do on this is scaled to how this drawing is supposed to be, and also scaled to how in actuality it should be as well. So that's the video, and that's how you do those particular things with these 2 to 3 programs. Remember, bringing in raster images, which are like pixel-based images by PNG, and bringing in PDF documents by switching them to DXF, which is the native file for LibreCAD, and you can bring them in as lines. And once again, you can scale those scale everything based on what I just showed you right here. As long as you do that select all, and then do this, snap on endpoints, and you get that entire image there, the entire plane, and you've scaled it down to the amount that you've calculated.